All right, so we got our little drum kit here. It's the Yamaha YDD 60, and we have our Day Flows Daily set up with Pro Tools. We're gonna do that. It's only a 2-minute 30-second track. Crank that up a little bit. I don't know, caveman a little bit. All right, here we go. And 1, 2, and a 3. That moment that halfway through you realize that you clicked record on the wrong track. You clicked record on the wrong input. I think we were getting a little washed over anyway. You couldn't even hear that drum setup. So let's turn down that. Let's crank up our drums maybe. A different kit anyway. Where are we at? That was 89. Give me a minute. All right, now we try. And a go. so we'll see what that does. We'll turn that boy off and click that around. Let it settle in for the record. We're going to switch around, and crank it up for you. Give it a sec. All right, we're there, all right. So here we have our drum track, and we have a hard time trying not to get a hold of ourselves. So all we did was come up here. We have our grab. You know, I use this, if it'll tell me, selector tool. And after I hit it with the grab, I do things a little bit backwards sometimes. So copy, then grab that, and then paste, and then paste. And I was just gonna do 3 drums for the moment. And we'll probably have to turn them down. But here's our Dave Flows Daily, which has the 2 guitar tracks, and it's panned and surround sounded and everything. So I hadn't done it like this yet to see, but let's go. So we're clipping. Little clippage, that's okay. We expected that. Let's go ahead and click on these guys, go up to our audio suite, hit the EQ, drop it down a third like we should, because it's 3 of them, I think. Then maybe that's just good math, who cares? And roll with the render. Okay, and actually what I'm going to want to do is go ahead and pan. This guy's going to go left, and then center, and then right, because this guy's left and right. So I don't know, we'll see. Let's and go. So this guy's pretty darn strong. I want to copy him. I do. I want to copy him. And I'm going to go ahead and put him up here. And see how big that is. And then we're going to clip on that. And we're going to paste that right there. So what we're going to do is we're going to take that. And let's just throw a third. Just because we're doing it. We're going to paste right there. Okay, so then we're going to just take these 3 right here, click our shift, go to our audio suite. Now they're pretty darn huge, okay? So what I want to do is dynamic first and just see where the heck this is happening. Over here, all the way. So let me just put my thresh right there. I'm going to drop my ratio. Seems good. Let's just render that. Now it's gonna look huge. No, it cut it down a little. Maybe that worked. Okay, maybe that worked. Now I'm gonna mute him because I know he's massive. I'm gonna pan this guy to the right. That guy's gonna stay center. This guy's gonna go left. I know there's a lot going on, but man, play. Still just a little clipping. So maybe I don't think we need to cut our drums. I really don't. In fact, we might need to fatten them up. And so then we got this thing down here, which if it's panned left and right, maybe we just keep our center as one single and play. Still very strong down here because he's supposed to be taking over the whole freaking game. So let's just EQ that, and we're going to drop him down an input of ratio 3-esque, I would say, is what I'm going to look at. This is what I look at. It's just dBs as far as percentage of some sort. Now, I don't know if that's going to be, well, if it was like one item, then it could be 30% of that item, but since there's 3 items, it could be 10% of each. That's what I figure. That's what I'm fingering. Back up and high. We're going to drop him because that's the only one that's playing center. Do a little downage like that. Maybe just 2. 2.5's fine. No, 2. Yeah, a little closer to 2. 2, 1. Render. Bam. Inputs are good. Da 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 da. It's already play. Pop, pop, pop. Still, this is screaming. That's screaming. This is screaming. But I don't think that they are needing to be differently adjusted. I think that if we adjust them together, then we can get to the point where they should be fine. In fact, maybe we'll just kind of turn down a little input by like a half or so, because we just need to cut out that like top little screaming. Come here, you silly goose. 6 it. Whatever. 1, 3, 6. Who cares? We're roughly there. As long as it sounds good. Yeah. Skinny, skinny. Nice and skinny. Hopefully tight, tight, tight. Little. Okay, so we had one part, and I think these guys are tightened up so much, I don't want to mess with them anymore. I think we're going to just drop an input, a little bit of an input on our drums, and then we'll be seriously ready to rock, because it just needs to be about 1 over here, and then I don't want to take out too much on what it was. So let me just render that up. just render that one up, and we were right here, kind of as things get a little more chaotic because they're entering the centerpiece. You know what I need? I need less cymbal. Or not less cymbal, I need less hiss up in that top area is what I'm getting. And it's not because of anything, it's like, I think this range right there, that little hiss range, you know, and it's not bad with the crash, but it's just enough to kind of give you that zip in your ear with a crash, where the high of the guitar and the crash are, oh, we went too fast. I'm sorry. A lot of splash in the cymbals. It's kind of just really ringing in those ears a little too much is what I'm hearing. And so what I'm going to just tame, I'm going to tame that down a little bit, and I'm going to boost that bass a little bit more. Boom. We're just going to boom it. Boom it. Boom it. Boom. Let's just start from the beginning. Up. Let's take care of that hiss up in the guitar area, which I think is just that high trim. What you call it? Maybe we give a little. Let's give a little right here, and then not too much because we don't want to overwhelm it. Now we're just messing with everything, aren't we? Are we cheating? I don't know. I don't think so. And a 1 E and a 2 go. That's what it was. There we go. Okay, so then, and a click, and a click, and a click, and a click, and a click. And then we're going to go audio suite. We're going to go to the EQ, and we're going to drop down a little trim on everybody. And then maybe even in this range, just a smidget. The bass was fine. Render that. That's going to take a minute. Okay, let them all do their thing. When they're grayed, don't do anything. Your system's processing. Okay, now. You better be. Still going a little high. I mean, it's still clipping a little bit. Still clipping a little bit. Let's check our EQ inputs. Yeah, let's just tone an input down a sec, and then a half, and a half, and a 1, and a go. This is gonna take a little bit longer than I thought. Maybe I'll just be cutting it. I don't know if it's long and we're learning something and messing about. This is the trial and error. This is the trial and error. So I'll try not to get ahead of myself either. I just don't want, you know, how long is it right now? Does it bother you that it's nearly 25 minutes? I mean, we're recording a track, so, and we're messing with an interface and inputting stuff, and we've had a lot that we've gone through, so. I think we're good, ladies and gents. There you are, back around again. Well, I don't know. We'll just we'll go ahead and cut this right now, and then I'll take some drum pieces and try to cut it up and see what we have going on with that drum bit that we were talking about. If you sat through this and otherwise, then hi and thank you, and you're welcome. And it's fun and it's cool, and it shoot, man, all kinds of stuff going on with this. All right, see you later.